So let's talk about Melania Trump. Melania Trump is going to be First Lady of the United States. For months, she's been subject to the kind of scrutiny that accompanies stepping into that role. It was found that Melania does not have a college degree. There have been questions about the visas that she used to live and work in the US, and nude photographs from her modeling days have been widely circulated. Now, interestingly, the conservatives who have embedded the draconian control of women's bodies into their political platform have no problem with that last part. Oh, okay. I've primarily seen liberals bringing up these pictures as proof that Melania is unfit or classless. And I get the inclination. Folks are pointing to racist double standards. People have dissected the appropriateness of Michelle Obama's clothing choices since day one. The woman couldn't show her shape. She couldn't even have her arms out without conservatives melting down. But of course, these memes are slut shaming. We as a society do have a problem with public displays of women's sexuality, and Melania, as a grown woman, has every right to be naked in public as often as she wants. There's no denying it, and I don't support slut shaming. But I have yet to intervene on Melania's behalf on or offline. And for a while, I felt kind of guilty about it. Like, isn't it my responsibility as somebody who believes deeply in these ideals to confront sexism every time I see it? And just as I was about to fix my fingers to type up a defense of Melania, I saw this post from Pamela Ramsey Taylor of West Virginia. Pamela says, "It will be so refreshing to have a classy, beautiful, dignified First Lady back in the White House. I'm tired of seeing an ape in heels." Thanks, Pamela. I gotta thank Pamela for helping me out of the fog. I have a renewed sense of moral clarity because I remembered that Melania is going to be just fine. She's got the keys: whiteness and money. On so many fronts, Melania Trump does not typify what Americans claim to value. But she will never face the same kind of public humiliation that Michelle Obama has been subject to. So what was a feminist moral dilemma for me is not anymore. The thing that I prize the most in my interactions with anybody who is not a Black woman is reciprocity. Black women are socialized to do a lot of work for people who would not spit on us if we were on fire. And taking on that guilt for people who wouldn't lift a finger for me is oppressive. Think about it. I'm over here feeling bad while Melania Trump is sitting pretty in a private jet while her husband appoints white nationalists. And while I can sympathize with people with whom I have few similarities, I'm inclined to defend those who lack defenders. Of course, I'm not going to participate in the sexist shaming of Melania Trump because as a Black woman, that doesn't help me. But I just don't think that defending a woman who has infinitely more resources and privilege than I do is a good use of my finite time or energy. And I've really thought hard about whether or not that's petty or counterproductive. I really just think it's exhibiting the same kind of self-preservation that white women have put on display in this election and for the centuries before. There is a large group of people who are willing to go down in flames to protect the pedestal accorded to white womanhood. So I am just not going to play into the notion that white women who are at the top of the social hierarchy are in need of saving, because we know they call up that trope whenever it's convenient. I'm just going to zero in on my folks because not enough people do it, which actually helps Melania and every other privileged white woman, because I believe strongly that Black women's liberation opens up the path for everyone else. Do I want this for Melania? No, but sorry girl, you're on your own. I got work to do.